everyone, welcome to or back to my channel. My name's Caitlin, and in today's video I thought I'd just do a everyday makeup routine video. So I'll just be showing you guys what I will typically wear in a day. Obviously, like, this could change, products could come in and out, but like typically like how my face will look in the end, this is how I do it. Let's just get right into the video and not ramble on, but I just want to let you guys know to subscribe down below, hit that little red button. You won't miss it, I promise. Alright, so let's get right in. So you can tell my face is a little red because I was at the beach yesterday and I got a little red. Oops. I know that's not a good thing. But it's a little bit dry. So I'm just gonna start off with this Tarte Base Tape Hydrating Primer. I typically don't use a primer, to be honest. I just put lotion on my face, but I just feel like just this extra bit of hydration will help my face out today. So I'm just gonna put some everywhere. And if you see me looking to the side, it's because I put my mirror right there, so that way I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. So I'm just gonna use my fingers and just rub this in. It kind of smells like coconuts. I don't know if it's supposed to or not, but it kind of does. That's a big drop right there, guys. So you can tell I really got sun sprayed on my cheeks. On my forehead a little bit too. My cheeks is where it got hit bad. Okay. So after I put on the base, I do my eyebrows first. So I'm just going to use the Scone Brow Wand Eyebrow Pencil, and this is in chocolate. So I'm going to use the spoolie. And I do really natural brows, to be honest. So I don't know. I'll cut you guys in a second, and I'll show you guys what my natural brows look like. Alright, so my eyebrows are finished. They're just super natural. I really don't do much to my brows, to be quite honest. So next I'm going to go into eyeshadow, and I'm going to use the Violet Voss Berry Burst, their fun-sized palette. And these are the shades. They have like the neutrals and the pinks. I'm gonna work on the neutrals half of this palette because that's what I use. That's what I wear on a normal basis. So we're just gonna stick neutral. So normally what I do, I'm just gonna take like a little fluffy brush. This one's from SL Miss Glam. It's L50, and I'm just gonna go into the first shade right there. And I'm just gonna put this everywhere on my lid. And just like pack it in and go all the way up. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Hopefully you guys can see this. And I'm just gonna, just that way I have an even layer on my lid. So yeah, so there, like that's, you can see just a little bit of difference between there, and that's just perfect for me. So then I'm gonna go into this shade right there with the same brush, because why not? Tap it off and then just go into the crease right there, and go into the inner corner as well, because we're gonna do a little bit of a halo look, because why not? And those I find are super pretty on my eyelid. I'm just gonna go with a tiny bit more just to deepen it out. And I just find, like, if you kind of just wing it out a tiny bit, it's really nice. There. So that's, like, perfect. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of a smaller brush. So just this one. It has a little color on it, but it's fine. This is the SL Miss Glam T35 Precise Blending Brush. And I'm going to go into, this brown shade. And just do the same thing, but this time focus a little bit more in the outer corner, but bring it all the way in to your crease as well. Just something like just like that. Like that's perfect. And then I'm gonna go in with a brush first, and then if it doesn't work, I'll just go into my fingertips. This is another SL Miss Glam brush. They're just so pretty. And I get them in my Ipsy, not anymore, I don't have Ipsy box anymore, but I got them in my Ipsy before, so I got a lot of these. This is the SL Miss Glam SB68. So I'm just going to go into the shimmer. And if this works with the brush, amazing. If it doesn't, we'll just go into my fingertips. I kind of do whatever I want for the day. If I want more shimmer, I'll go into my fingertips after the brush. So we're just gonna put this kind of all over my lid. Just look how pretty that is. Oh, gorgeous. Yeah, I think that's all I want to do today. So that's perfect. And then I'm just going to go in with a clean brush, or relatively clean, I guess. This is the Furless ME3 brush. And I'm just going to start off first just going around. And then I'm just going to go in with a little bit with the first shade that we used. And just make sure it's blended all the way. So you can tell I have a little bit of fallout, but when I do my eyes first, then my base, you won't be able to see the fallout after. So I'm just going to go into this blending brush that I used earlier, and just whatever's on it, just put a little bit down below. I'm not a big fan of like under the eye, so I don't put a lot under there, but as you can tell, that was just the perfect amount just to tie the whole look in, which is perfect. So now I'm going to do the other eye off camera and I'll be back in a jiffy. Alright, so now I finished both eye looks, which are just super natural, super just pretty looks. So then what I do finally is I take this dark brown shade and I'll take this is a Ciate London, their Wonder Wand gel kohl eyeliner. On the other side of it, it has this little mini brush. So I just use this brush. So I dip it in to here, tap, 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 and then I do just a tiny bit of liner, like just the inner part of my eye out. Like I don't do the inner, so let's just... And then a tiny wing. You can see just like a super tiny one, and then I'll just like blend it out a tiny bit, just so that way it's not super obvious. Yeah, and it's like just so pretty. Alright, so I'll cut and I'll be back when I finish my other eye. And so there, I finished my eyes, and I just find that little bit of eyeliner just pulls the whole thing together and makes your eye just look perfect, pretty much. And then, so the next step that I do is mascara. So I use a different mascara pretty much every day. So the one I'm going to use today is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. So let's just apply this quickly. I'm not a big fan of like giant lashes, you know? Like, I still like my eyelashes to look natural, but just, you know, show up a little bit more. Like I like them to be showing, just not like, oh, that person has a lot of mascara on, or falsies. Like I'm not a big falsies person, to be honest. I have never worn falsies. but I don't know, mascara to me is just one of my favorite steps. And I don't really get it anywhere either, so I'm pretty good at applying it, I think. As you can tell, like, they're not giant eyelashes. I don't even curl them. I want to get a curler though, but I don't own one right now. It's just kind of unfortunate a little bit. Alright, so now that we finished brows and eyes, we're going to do face. So again, natural makeup. I'm not a fan of like full coverage foundation or anything, so I use the ColourPop pretty fresh hyaluronic acid tinted moisturizer and a little sponge. So this is a Real Technique sponge. So I'll just pop this on. Again, like, I don't use this like tinted moisturizer everywhere. I kind of just apply it in the center of my face and pull it out towards the outskirts, and however far it makes, like say one day I have a bigger pump than the last, it will make it further. But I just like to focus on my problem areas, which is mostly around my face, and I think that this might be part of like maskne for me wearing my mask, because my dad's 50th birthday this past week, and so we were away, and so I had to use a mask a lot, like to get into the hotel, to go into shops, like everything you need a mask on, because that's the rules now, you know? And so I feel like it's all right here, like right where my mask was, so I feel like I might have maskne, which is unfortunate, but you know, oh well, right? It's the rules, and you've got to wear a mask, so you just gotta live with it. Alright, so there you can see it's just applied everywhere. I'm just going to apply a tiny bit more down here. It won't give me that much more coverage, but you know, just a little bit to make me feel a little bit more confident is all I need. I am somebody who loves the look of like dewy makeup, like as you can tell, like it shines and glows, and I just think that it looks really pretty. Alright, so now I'm just going to set it like very, very lightly. I just have this Estee Lauder Lucidity Translucent Pressed Powder, and I'm just going to take a brush. This one's from Firma 103 brush, and I'm just gonna like swirl this in here and just kind of go everywhere. But I find this powder doesn't like, you know, get rid of all the glowiness that you had on your face, so you know I don't get too worried about it. As you can tell, like I'm still, you know, decently glowy. I just like to set it. Alright. So, we set my makeup, and now we're going to go into bronzing on my face, on my cheekbones. So I use the Body Crop Sardinia Sand Bronzer, and we recently hit pan, as you can tell, a little spot right there. I'm going to use the same brush that I used for powder. I don't own very many face brushes, so we gotta reuse brushes. And I'm just gonna go very lightly, just across. Personally, I'm a big fan of bronzer. I love the way it looks on my face. Okay, so I put it like on my cheeks, and then I take a little bit more, and this time just apply it solely to the forehead. There. And then whatever I have left over on the brush, I just go down the nose a little bit. There. Perfect. Alright, so then we're going to go into, sorry, uncomfortable here. into some blush. So I'm going to use the MAC Zac Posen brush for blush. I'm going to use the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Quirky. And I don't use too much blush, especially right now when I'm already red from a sunburn. Just a little bit. And across the nose, because that's the style right now. Alright. I think that looks really nice. So finally, we're going to apply, not quite finally yet, some of the, this is a little mini, of the Mary Luminizer from The Balm. So we're going to take some of this with, guess what, another SL Miss Glam brush. And this one is in SG62. So I'm just going to apply until there it is. And this is a super natural highlighter shade that I like. Just look at it, it's just so natural. Oh, yeah, like look. I love that one. And just on the nose. And you know what? Today we're gonna go with a different product. We're gonna take this little fatter brush. It's from MAC, their 168 SE brush. I'm gonna take this MAC Trolls Play It Proper Beauty Powder. Oh, weird. Losing some of you. I don't know if you guys could see that. But this is just a little powder that is like just like a glow from within sheen. So we're gonna apply this a little bit everywhere. It's kind of like how people use the Hourglass ambient lighting, I think. I don't own that product. Way too much money for me. Alright, so this is my everyday makeup routine. You know, sometimes I'll not do steps, sometimes I will do steps, sometimes I'll do more than this. You know, it's all depending on how I feel for the day. Something that I do not do is lipstick or lip gloss or anything, because I love the way it looks, and if I'm going to an event or a party or whatever, I'll apply some lip gloss and then like reapply it as I'm there. But I find that it just comes off my lips so fast. Like lip gloss will last 30 minutes maybe. Like I just don't see the point in doing it if I'm going to school or something. But what I do is just apply some chapstick. This is the Blistex Lip Medix. And so I'll just apply some of this. All over my lips. Just that way there's a little bit of sheen. And I hope you guys enjoyed this everyday makeup routine, and I hope you found it interesting and you can learn a little bit about my favorite products and my favorite ways to apply makeup. So again, sorry about that. Again, subscribe down below if you haven't already, because that would mean so much to me. And hit the like button, so that way I know you guys like these videos, and I'll continue posting them in the future. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!